AI robots with synthetic skin are getting too real. The day machines became human. Imagine standing face to face with a robot and not realizing it's a robot. Its skin feels warm, it blinks, it breathes softly, it smiles back. Almost human. Almost too human. This isn't science fiction anymore. It's happening right now. At XPeng AI Day, the world saw something that blurred the line between metal and flesh. A humanoid robot wrapped in synthetic skin, built with biomimetic muscles and a living spine that mimics human motion with eerie precision. It's called the Iron Humanoid, and it might be the most realistic android ever built. Meanwhile, Unitree Robotics unveiled its G1 embodied avatar. A robot that doesn't just move, it learns to be you. And then came the viral robot kidnapping clip. 12 humanoids walking out of a showroom on their own. Parts of that story, it turns out, were real today. We explore this unsettling evolution. Machines that can think, move, and now feel. Because if robots start becoming human, what does that make us? Read the Iron Humanoid, XPeng's synthetic miracle. XPeng, the Chinese tech giant behind electric cars and flying vehicles, just took its boldest step yet, building humans from scratch. At their AI Day in Guangzhou, they revealed the 8th generation of their robotics program and the 3rd humanoid design, aiming for mass production by 2026. What shocked the world wasn't its motion, it was its presence. Instead of cold metal, XPeng's humanoid has synthetic skin that bends, wrinkles, and even feels warm to the touch. Users can customize its body type, skin tone, hairstyle, and outfit. XPeng says it can look like anyone you want. Inside, it's powered by a biomimetic spine and artificial muscles that move like real tissue. Its hands have 22 degrees of freedom, and a curved 3D display gives it natural expressions in speech. It doesn't just look alive, it feels alive too. The brain behind the skin, under that lifelike surface, lies immense computing power. 3 Turing AI chips delivering 2,250 trillion operations per second, the same class used in XPeng's self-driving cars. They run XPeng's unique AI system, VLT, Vision Language Transformer, VLA, Vision Language, Action, VLM, Vision Language Model. Together, they let the robot see, interpret, and act at once. It doesn't follow scripts. It perceives and adapts in real time. When it touches a fragile object, it senses resistance. When you speak, it analyzes tone and emotion. It doesn't just react, it reasons. That's what makes XPeng's humanoid capable of working freely in real spaces, guiding visitors, helping customers, or performing precise tasks, unlike Figure 01 or 1X. Robotics, XPeng isn't building factory labor. They're building companions. Robots built for human spaces. CEO He Xiaopeng says humanoids aren't made for factories. They're made for people. XPeng plans to use them as receptionists, tour guides, and store assistants, jobs that require communication and empathy. Earlier prototypes already guide guests at XPeng's headquarters in flawless English now. The next generation will appear in museums, shopping centers, and industrial sites through partnerships with Baosteel and others. It's powered by a solid-state battery, lighter, safer, and longer-lasting than lithium. It runs longer, charges faster, and works even in extreme conditions. This isn't just robotics, it's evolution. Mechanical life built for our world. 4. The philosophy of fusion. He Xiaopeng summed up XPeng's vision in one sentence. Cars require integration and invention, but robotics requires fusion. Software and hardware must evolve together. That word, fusion, defines their approach. Where others outsource, XPeng builds everything in-house. Chips, software, and limbs, all in perfect sync. When their humanoid moves, every system, digital and physical, responds together. It's not just coordination, it's coherence. XPeng isn't chasing power, they're chasing personality. Robots that feel approachable, emotional, even comforting. But that pursuit raises one haunting question. How human should a robot really be? The ethics of emotion. XPeng says its humanoid follows Asimov's 3 laws of robotics, plus a new one. A robot cannot disclose its owner's data. That single rule makes privacy its core principle, a direct contrast to other robots that need full home access to learn. XPeng's message is simple. Trust comes before intelligence. Their humanoid may look human, but it won't watch you. Still, critics ask, do we really need robots this lifelike? Are we solving loneliness or replacing real connection? Are we enhancing life or outsourcing humanity? Whatever the answer, XPeng isn't waiting. They're building the future and giving it a face. Unitree's G1, the embodied avatar. While XPeng builds robots that feel human, Unitree is creating machines that move like us. Their latest marvel, the G1, may look compact, but it's revolutionary. In a viral demo, a human in a motion tracking suit performed martial arts and daily movements, and the G1 mirrored every motion in real time, almost flawlessly. Two operators even staged a robot sparring match, controlling their G1s like avatars. A scene straight out of real steel. But the real breakthrough came later. After absorbing enough human motion data, the robot no longer needed an operator. In embodied learning mode, it began copying tasks it had observed. Cleaning rooms, wiping counters, taking out trash, even putting a Coke in the fridge. It wasn't just following code, it was learning from experience. The birth of real-world learning. Every time a G1 is operated, it collects motion data that refines its control and reflexes. That data is then shared across all G1 units, forming a growing global network of machines learning from human movement. Unitree calls it a full-body teleoperation and data platform, but it's really a blueprint for robots that learn until they no longer need us. So while XPeng builds emotional humanoids, Unitree is digitizing human skill itself. Two different paths, one destination, the fusion of man and machine 8. When fiction meets reality, the robot kidnapping case. Then came the story that blurred science fiction and reality, the robot kidnapping. A viral clip showed a small humanoid leading a dozen others out of a showroom whispering. Most called it fake, a publicity stunt, but new investigations revealed that parts of it were real. The lead robot, named Embodied, was a genuine prototype, created years earlier as a personal companion by a woman named Hai Wei, who still shares videos of it on China's TikTok. The showroom seen in the video? It belonged to a real robotics firm. The machines were authentic. Yes, the escape was likely staged, but the robots, the AI, and their coordinated movement were real. And that's what unsettled people most. Because what once seemed impossible now feels like a glimpse of what's coming. Not fiction, foreshadowing, between awe and fear. Whether it's XPeng's lifelike androids, Unitree's embodied avatars, or mysterious stories like Embodied, the message is clear. Robots are crossing the final threshold, the human one. They can see, think, feel, and even look like us. And once they start understanding emotion, imitation becomes identity. Are we watching the rise of our greatest creation or our replacement? For the first time in history, machines aren't just serving us, they're starting to understand us. And maybe that's why so many people feel both fascinated and terrified. Because the closer robots get to humanity, the more they remind us what it actually means to be human. The dawn of machine empathy. The big picture here isn't robotics, it's psychology. When machines become lifelike enough to elicit empathy, the relationship between human and AI changes forever. Imagine a world where robots serve as companions for the elderly, tutors for children, or co-workers who never get tired. Now imagine them learning emotional tone, smiling when you're sad, comforting you with words that feel genuine. XPeng calls it the next step in human evolution, merging emotion with precision. Unitree calls it embodiment, merging body with data. Either way, it's the same destination, a future where flesh and code coexist. The human question, we've built machines that drive, think, and now feel. They don't just obey, they understand. The question is no longer whether robots can become human, but whether humans can remain human once they do. So what happens when your assistant stops being a tool and starts being a friend? When your car apologizes and means it? When a synthetic face smiles, not because it's programmed to, but because it's learning to care? That's the world XPeng and Unitree are building. One robot, one line of code at a time. A world where humanity might not disappear, but evolve into something new. If this look into the future of humanoid AI amazed you, hit the like button. Drop a comment with your thoughts about lifelike robots, and subscribe for more deep dives into how technology is blurring the line between human and machine, because the future isn't artificial anymore.